I was working with Charlene Jackson. She was on it for the whole entire time until 2019. With Charlene, I was a manager. I mean, I was doing for like probably the last 10 years. And then she came up and says, do you want to partner with me and open restaurant on the corner? And I say, well, I will do that.
For the Marin Council of Chambers, I'm Stephanie Plant. This is We Are One Marin. Today, you will join us at Salt and Pepper Restaurant, where the owner, Paul Monterroso, did not start at the top. In fact, it was quite the opposite. He began his career, as you heard, working for Charlene Jackson as a busboy at the New Morning Cafe in downtown Tiburon in 1992. The place was a breakfast institution for almost 50 years. For those familiar with the eatery, you can still almost picture the green triangle-shaped building with sidewalk tables, and of course, the smell of bacon just adds to the nostalgia. Ms. Jackson saw another opportunity when longtime Main Street restaurant Rooney's was closing after 40 years. That's when she asked Paul to take the next step up the ladder and become her partner. With a lot of hard work, Salt and Pepper continues the legacy of community, family, and longevity with Paul at the helm on Tiburon's Main Street. Spoiler alert, stay tuned for a special guest and a pancake situation as we learn how Marin works. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome to coming to Salt and Pepper.
It's not the first time I've eaten here. I love this restaurant, but thank you. It's the first time we've met.
Yes.
Yes. So tell us, Paul, how long have you been the owner here?
12 years.
12 years. So that takes us back to, sorry, help me with the math, 2010?
2010. Yes.
And where did you work before here? I happen to know it's in the neighborhood.
Yes, I used to start working March 1992 at New Morning Cafe.
So when you started there, what was your job?
Well, I started in very bottom, where everybody should start doing dishes, washing the floors, mats, cleaning. That's how I start.
Everybody should start at the bottom and in their first job. Can you talk about that a little bit more?
Well, if you know the basis, if you know the base and the bottom, when I come and thinking you know more, let's say I start doing a dishwasher. But if I would say I'm a busboy, because by then I already speak some English, and they offered me as a busboy, and I say no, I want to start on the bottom because the busboy I don't know what's going on the bottom, what I have to do, and I start. That's why I'm saying I'm glad I started on the bottom, so I know everything now.
You know all aspects of this business.
Everything. So, I mean, every day I learn, but it's impossible that I know something I don't know. If I have to do dishes, I go do dishes. Or if I have to talk to a customer because we have some inconvenience, I have to go. I learn all those.
I always say that about owning a small business. Some days you're doing high-powered things, and some days you're taking out the trash.
Yep. Yes, exactly. You wear too many hats in one day.
Yes. And how many employees do you have?
Right now, I have 28. We do a team. We don't have a manager. We don't have owners. We have we all talk about how we're gonna do better for the customers.
Does that come from, you think, your experiences at all levels of the restaurant industry?
Definitely, yeah. When I was in New Morning Cafe, I was probably says leader. I never feel a manager. I was a leader, and I was work for the place. I didn't work for myself or work for the owners. Always thinking on the place because the place it will looks like what people like it. So if we did something good in the place, nice dishes or nice environment, people will like it. So that's what I always work. And when I talk to them, I tell them the same thing. Make sure you like this place over here. If you don't like it, I mean, don't stay. I want to be happy to stay here. Lucky in here, I haven't changed that many people. They've been here with me for 10 years, 12 years. And whoever's been coming last 2 years, 3 years, they stay and then nobody has left Salt and Pepper. So it's a lot of people.
It says a lot about you also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had you had other jobs here in Marin before that?
No, I moved from Guatemala, 1992.
So this was your first job in the United States?
Exactly.
Wow. And why did you leave Guatemala?
Well, I was young and I wanna see something else.
See the world.
See the world, and I end up over here, and then end up in Marin County, which one I like the weather here. It's beautiful, and that's what I start looking for a job and stay here for 1 year, and then went back over there, and 1 year later on back again here, and I decided to stay.
And you stayed with the New Morning Cafe for almost 20 years?
27 years.
I'm so sorry to jump in. This is gonna pick. That's okay. He's gonna pick up on the mic.
Okay.
okay.
That's fine.
So you
I started getting nervous now, but I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You went from 20 years at the New Morning Cafe, from the back of the house to the front of the house, and now we're sitting at Salt and Pepper. So please tell us what happened.
Okay. I was working with Charlene Jackson. She was on it for the whole entire time until 2019. With Charlene, I was a manager. I mean, I was doing for like probably the last 10 years. And then she came up and says, do you want to partner with me and open restaurant on the corner? And I say, well, I will do that. It used to be his Rooney's Cafe.
I remember.
And then David and John Rooney's, they were on this place over here. Then they left. And they say the building needs new building. I don't know. I mean, we're still here. That's what they say. They leave. And so we just had to work on it. I mean, when they work, and then I come over here and we get all the permits and everything, and then we start working. So it takes us a long time to cleaning and remodeling.
And you guys did that yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I used to work in New Morning Cafe 6:30 in the morning to 3, and they would be here 3 to 9 to 10 every day to cleaning and finish. It was no money to pay anybody.
Oh, that's a long day, too.
So that's what I did, and then we've been working together with Charlene for I think we did almost 9 years, 8.5 years, and then New Morning Cafe has to close down, and then she just decided to be retired. So I want to retire, so I buy her share out. That was in May when she closed and retired. And then December was the pandemic coming. And then it came in the COVID-19 closed down in February.
Were you closed for a few months? Completely closed in
No.
2020?
Yes or no, but I did. In 2020, I closed 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow.
But my employees didn't stop working. They still working. I paid them for those 2 weeks. Lucky I have a little saving. So they work cleaning and painting and did all the kitchen remodeling and stuff like that. And 2 weeks ago, we got open. People were looking around because they need to eat.
Yes.
So we said, we don't open. This is open to go.
Probably there weren't that many restaurants that were able to stay open at that time.
It's true, yeah. No many restaurants that were open, yeah.
And the Tiburon Peninsula is a little bit isolated from the highway and everything, so people probably didn't stray too far. I'm sure it was great that you were open, providing a service.
Yes, they definitely, yes. Actually, by mistake, I signed up for the next door.
Oh.
By mistake.
By mistake, because, and then they closed me down because I signed up as on the person.
Oh, an individual instead of a business?
Instead of the business. So they let me go for like probably 8 months. But I didn't even know it was to be 2 separate things. They blocked me. I'm not able to go next.
You're banned forever.
Yeah, I didn't try again, but probably.
Oh, yeah.
But a neighbor told me that sign up in next door, and we all know. So that's what I did: sign up and sharing, and they share it to the other neighbors. So that's why they know we're here, and then we open in December again, kind of serving a little bit more, and then they decided to close again in February or something again. So by then, the landlords, they let me open outside. We did for probably a year and a half. We didn't serve nobody inside. That set it outside. It wasn't happened before. There was nothing there.
So you built all the outside dining.
Yes, I built it outside, and when they get permits to the city, and ABC and all of that, but they were there for us.
Yes,
We
I think
need
a lot
them.
of the cities have been able to fast track some of the outdoor dining permits and approvals so that restaurants could stay open and get that going right away.
Yes, so that was very, very helpful. Landlord and the city helped us to do. Chamber of Commerce, she was probably a key in the moments.
That's Deanne Bist, right?
Deanne Bist, yes.
Yeah, you're lucky to have her as a champion.
Oh yes, she definitely is a champion. She helps everybody. She wouldn't say this person, yes, no. She will send all the information, any link she has, she will share with us, and this is information to get PDFs. You got to put all these posters in the window. She's still doing it until now.
That's great.
She's amazing, and we survive.
This is Deanne.
Hey, Deanne, good morning. Stephanie Plant calling.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm great. You?
Oh, pretty good. It's beautiful out.
I know,
Monday.
right? Nice sunny day. Thank you for making time. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Paul at Salt and Pepper gives you a lot of credit for helping keep his business going during COVID. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit specifically about what you offered him and other businesses during that time.
Well, it was interesting for myself as a Chamber of Commerce. As you know, historically, our chamber was really here just to put on events for the community. And as part of that, the businesses would benefit from the events that we put on. Mm-hmm. But as we moved through 2020 and 2021, we had to completely redefine who we are as an organization and what our value is as an organization to our local businesses. So it was really an opportunity to be able to see what, for example, Paul needs at Salt and Pepper. You know, what can I do to make sure I'm being impactful as you try to keep your restaurant open? Whether it's, you know, supporting his employees or finding COVID relief funds or maneuvering through, again, all the inundated emails that we got from Marin County Health or from a federal level. So it was quite an experience.
Well, so you really have become a resource.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Geographically, we're a pretty small town, although we do have pockets of business areas, whether you're looking at the Cove Shopping Center or Boardwalk Shopping Center or Arc Row or Point Tiburon Plaza or Lower Main Street. But, you know, communication, and it is a full-time job to make sure that, you know, as a chamber, we're getting the word out there, whether it be like there's a Zoom available or we have a business owner's reception that we want folks to come to.
If you were to introduce Paul to a tourist or Salt and Pepper restaurant, how would you introduce them? What would you say?
Well, I mean, this is what I do tell people. Their pancakes are a complete situation. So if anyone has a hankering for the best pancake in all of Marin County, and I will say this on record, they need to go to Salt and Pepper. On a practical basis, you know, we have folks that come into the Welcome Center all the time, and they're looking for a good place to eat. And it's exciting because clearly I'm right next door to Paul, but when you have such a thriving business that it's not just about the food, even though what Paul does and what his team does is exceptional food. It's about being a part of almost like a family. You know, his team there have been working there together for so many years. And so when you go there, it's like an extended family. But I think visitors and for sure residents get that feel. It's like coming home and getting that best home cooked meal, and you get to see all, you know, your old friends. I guess it would be almost the Cheers of our Tiburon, you know, where you get to know, everyone knows all the team's names, you know, all the staff, and Paul is just so well respected in our community. Lots of the residents don't even need to look at the menu anymore because we all have our favorite items. So I make a jest about the pancakes, but it is really a whole situation and something very exciting.
That's really, really a compliment the way you describe it. One last thing, if you felt like you could share a story about Salt and Pepper or Paul.
You know, it's more of a sense of coming together, and I hope that doesn't sound too dramatic. But being part of the chamber, you have certain restaurants that are like pillars to the community, and Salt and Pepper is one of those. So when I go there or a resident goes there, we see each other. I mean, we're all like regulars. And so it's more than a restaurant. It's like a meeting spot. It's a place where people get things done. And I can't emphasize enough how wonderful it is to go sit at Salt and Pepper and not only connect with other businesses, because that's where I conduct all my business meetings is at Salt and Pepper, but also to see, you know, our community leaders there, whether it's, city council members from Belvedere, town council members from the town of Tiburon, to business owners. I regularly see Darla Fisher, who owns Main Street Mercantile. She's a regular at Salt and Pepper. And so when you go there, it's not just going for a quick bite. It's going to be something, to be part of something larger in our community.
You are a great spokesperson. Thank you.
I was a little nervous. So
it doesn't show. And again, I am grateful for your time. Deanne Biss, Executive Director, Tiburon Peninsula Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Have a good one.
Stay in touch. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I would say thank you for the local community, because that's how they look over here, local community, and they know me for this many years, so they will come and we open that window there and 2 goes. So we did it 7 days a week.
You make me speechless to think about starting down the street, around the corner as a busboy, investing in someone else's business, becoming the manager, and then receiving what I would consider to be the ultimate compliment and having her ask you if you want to partner with her.
Yes.
And then you get to open your own restaurant, and what do you get but a unforeseen pandemic? And your resilience is remarkable.
All I say, and I thank you to all the customers when they come here. Thank you for your support, local support. They are really, really local people who support us over here. Without them, I mean, we would not be here.
Oh.
And then that's what we're here right now.
And what are your hours now?
Now we're serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast at 8 in the morning to 3. So we serve breakfast and lunch until 3. You can come and get your eggs Benedicts. We will serve you Benedicts at 3.
Okay.
And then dinner, we open at 5 to 9, 7 days a week. We don't close a day. So
when do you sleep?
That's a good question. I think I need to sleep.
What do you want to give to the customer when they come here?
I want to give them the best food they can enjoy, the best healthy food. We provide organic foods, the healthiest ingredients we can find. We have good resource, like we have Mary's chickens. We do Acme bread, Neyman Ranch meats. We do a lot of good stuff that we try to get good ingredients so people, when they eating and they left happy. No, they don't left with tummy aches or anything.
Feeling good.
Feeling good. That's my goal. They always remember to come back again.
I would imagine that is the key to success in the restaurant business.
I hope so too. We're working hard every day.
I can see that. And I wish you many repeat customers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope to have you here as a customer one day too, and I can help you here.
You will.
Absolutely.
You will. If you want to join the conversation or make suggestions, you can reach us at wearehonemarin@gmail.com. And to reach our guest, go to saltandpeppertiburon.com. That's saltandpeppertiburon.com. The Marin Community Foundation generously sponsors this podcast. Our theme music is performed by a student at Enriching Lives Through Music. Helm is in San Rafael's Canal neighborhood. Finally, a reminder to support diverse local businesses and shop Marin.